Welcome to another episode of Hood Games. I'm your host, the 40-year-old gamer, and today we are counting down top 10 backwards compatible Xbox Series X games from the Xbox 360 era with a physical disc. These are games that you can have a physical Xbox 360 disc and play them on an Xbox Series X. Without further ado, the first game we're talking about is The Walking Dead, a Telltale game series, which is a great series if you're into point-and-click adventures. But, if you're not into point-and-click adventures, I don't recommend this game. But if you are, it has a great story to it, man. And without further ado, let's see the trailer of The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead, a Telltale series.
I don't know what happened.
Great game.
But I'll look after you. Everybody, run!
It's a great story on this game. Great story told.
Still not bitten.
Bad things happen to everyone.
This is on Game Pass,
After they do.
so just know this is a Game Pass game.
Part of growing up is doing what's best for the people you care about.
All right, let's get into number 9. Number 9 is Blue Dragon, which is a JRPG. It's a good JRPG, and they made it backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X. So, this is, like I said, you have to be into JRPGs in order to get into games like this. But, I'm not a real JRPG fan. I really don't like RPGs like that, but my brother convinced me to start playing this one and another one, and they were actually really good games with really good stories on them, man. So this was the first game that got me into JRPGs, and it happens to be backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X or the Series S, either one. But without further ado, let's get into a trailer of Blue Dragon, backwards compatible Xbox Series X game. Great JRPG made by the creators of Dragon Ball Z. Great story.
古代人の思い全ての力を私は受け継いだお前ら虫けらならずに負けるわけがない
Y'all don't miss out on this one, man. Don't miss out on this JRPG, man. It is a great JRPG, man. Trust and believe, this is a great one, man. Without further ado, let's get into number 8.
私だってパパとママの敵を打ちたいもん。
涙は悲しみを洗い流してくれるものだから。
Okay.
どんどん泣いていいんだよ。
They basically said, I ain't finished yet. Let you subscribe to see the video.
己の未熟を感じた。
Oh yeah, just to let y'all know, there's a real anime to this, man. Y'all can go watch the anime. I know there's clips of it on YouTube, but it's worth watching this anime. It's a good anime.
あいつが今までどんなに苦しくても頑張ってきたの知ってるから。
It's deep, man. But backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the number 8 backwards compatible game for the Xbox Series X. Number 8 is Cameo Elements of Power. This was a game made by Rare. The Microsoft bought Rare. The Xbox, they bought Rare, and they Cameo ended up coming out for the Xbox 360. I don't know if it ever even. I don't think it ever even came out for the. I think it was supposed to come out for the GameCube or something, I think the GameCube. But anyways, it's a really good game. It's about Cameo, this female that can change into different monsters at will, on the fly, as she progressed through the story and progressed through the worlds that she in. And without further ado, this is a backwards compatible game with the Xbox Series X. Without further ado, let's get into a trailer of Cameo, backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X.
There will be one of darkness. For every moment of peace, there will be one of chaos. She alone holds the power to save this world.
It's a great game, but you have to get used to the controls on it.
A legion of warriors.
But it's easy to get used to controls. Once you get used to the controls, you'll start doing real good. You'll really start getting into this game. This is on Game Pass, so just to let y'all know, this is on Game Pass. The last one, Blue Dragon, is not on Game Pass. Cameo is on Game Pass. Let's get to number 7. Number 7 is Batman Arkham Origins for the Xbox 360. All you gotta do is have a physical disc of this one, and it's backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X and S. But the thing about this one, when they made the trilogy for basically the remasters for the Xbox One, they only made part 1 and 2, and they put Batman Arkham Knight, which was for the Xbox One, but they never put Arkham Origins in it. So basically, I'm glad that they made Arkham Origins backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X. So without further ado, let's get into a trailer of Batman Arkham Origins backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X and S series. Batman Arkham series. This was the third Batman to come out for Xbox 360. I don't know why they didn't make it put it in a trilogy for the Batman Arkham series, but that's okay, because this was an underrated one. A lot of people didn't know about, a lot of people didn't like. This was a great one too, man. Yep. Just made it out in time. Just in time.
Looks like you got my invitation. Just you and me. Come on!
Wow. Yeah, that was dope. This one is not on Game Pass. Just to let y'all know, it's not on Game Pass. But it is backwards compatible, just not on Game Pass.
Not so fast,
The
Deathstroke.
last one, Cameo, is on Game Pass. This one not. Headshot. He's shooting all the way from over the other side of town. Dope. Let's get into number 6.
Find a body?
No. And next time, keep your other assassins out of my way.
You had your shot, Deathstroke. But you're not the only assassin in town. And the night is young.
Let's get to number 6. Number 6 is The Walking Dead Season 2. Just like the first one, it's got a really good story to it. I've recommended it to anybody that likes story-driven games. It is a point-and-click adventure horror game, horror survival horror. It's a great game, and this is on Game Pass. So even if you don't have this physical copy, you can play this on Game Pass. And without further ado, let's see a trailer of The Walking Dead Season 2.
Do you think things will ever get back to how they were?
Yeah. I'm not sure when, but one day.
I hope it's soon.
Just to let y'all know, he died in the first one. Season 2. And let's get into number 5. Number 5 is the Spec Ops Design for the Xbox 360, which is backwards compatible with a physical disc. You can play it on your Xbox Series X or S systems, and Series X with a physical disc. So, but this is a great game as well. But it's not backwards compatible on Game Pass. So without a physical disc, you will not be able to play this third-person shooter action adventure game. And without further ado, let's see a trailer of Spec Ops Design backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X system.
I need you to see what you've done.
Dubai's running out of time, gentlemen. Let's move.
Dope game, man. Game y'all need to check out.
You didn't actually think we'd just let you walk in here, did you?
We've been set up.
Welcome to hell, Walker.
All the games I'm showing you today is definitely worth picking up a physical copy of, man.
There's a line men like us have to cross.
That's right. Let's get to number 4. Number 4 is Alice Maddens Returns. It is a great game for the Xbox 360, backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X, and it's also on Game Pass. If you don't have a physical copy of this game, you can still play this on Game Pass, man. It's absolutely worth it. It's like a third-person action-adventure game with a female Alice, and it's a dark take on Alice in Wonderland. If you haven't seen it before, I recommend it to people that like the third-person action-adventure type games or whatever. And without further ado, like I said, this is on Game Pass, and let's get into a trailer of Alice Maddens Returns, backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X.
I'm trapped in my past.
Come now, Alice. It's only a dream.
It's not a dream, it's a memory. Oh, my wonderland's shattered.
Man, this game is so fun, man, to play. Y'all just give it a chance. Most people don't give this game a chance, man, but there's a cult following out there of this game, man. It is a great game.
Now it's time to put your blade to work.
Let's get into number 3. Number 3 is Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard. And this is a very, very fun and funny game, man. It's basically, this dude used to be an old superhero from like the 8-bit era on up. You know, like the 8 and 16-bit era, he was a superhero. And somehow he came back, and he's going through these like certain movies or certain, you know, like movie scenes and you know, old game scenes or something, and he's just somebody's messing it up, like corrupting the game or whatever. So basically he's trying to find out what's going on and why is, you know, these movies or games or whatever is being corrupted, man. But without further ado, man, let me let you know this one is backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X, but this is not on Game Pass. So without further ado, let's get into a trailer with Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard, backwards compatible Xbox Series X game.
Video game hero from the 1980s? Then try the next home video game experience. Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard. One of the most advanced home gaming experiences ever, with features you've never seen before, like heavily armed cowboys, giant squids, swarms of soldiers, and sexually ambiguous sorcerers. Challenge your mind like never before and enter a new world, filled with an arsenal of deadly weapons.
Yeah, this game is real crazy.
Lighting.
But it's different.
3D polygons.
I would say this is a hidden gem.
And real-life voice acting from megastars Will Arnett, it's Hazard time, and Neil Patrick Harris in the virtual flesh. Get ready to enter a new world. You won't believe your eyes. Eat Lead, the return of Matt Hazard.
All right, let's get into number 2. Number 2 is Dead Space for the Xbox 360. This is backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X if you got a physical disc, and this is also on Game Pass if you don't have a physical disc of this. They also just recently came out with a remake of this game. This is a fantastic third-person horror shooter. And without further ado, let's get into a trailer of Dead Space, backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X, and it's on Game Pass.
I think it's me. It's all falling apart here.
Hey, Isaac. You coming? Where is everybody?
Yeah.
Up there! No!
This transformation.
Yeah, even if you play the original Dead Space, you're still gonna have a good time. You have a good time with the original or the remake.
Don't you want to be reunited with the people you lost? Our homecoming will be truly divine.
I don't like that, dude.
There's still a way out for us. But we don't have much time.
The original Dead Space, y'all. And let's get to number one. And number one is Binary Domain. This is not backwards. This is backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X, but this is not on Game Pass. So if you want to play this game backwards compatible on your Series X system, you have to go get the physical copy of this, man. And this is a great, underrated third-person shooter. And on the Xbox Series X, it makes it look like a new generation game, man. And without further ado, let's see a clip of Binary Domain on the Xbox Series X, backwards compatible.
Nothing but lies!
Drop your weapon.
Externally indistinguishable from humans.
Amada is the only man who's capable of this.
42 hours ago, the IRTA Council approved Rust crew deployment to enter Japan covertly.
Great story.
No ID, no documents, no evidence we were ever here.
Twisted words of time.
The offensive field team, Sergeant.
And how your spirit shines.
Like any of us has a choice.
I wish that you were mine.
Look out! The man was a holotype.
I know.
Yeah, this game like Terminator, man. It's dope as hell. This is what Terminator should have been. Not the Terminator games that they gave us.
There will be just one superior race.
I've got my eye on you.
I'll kill you!
Right, that was the number one. Alright, let's do a countdown. Alright, number 10 was the Walking Dead Telltale game series. Number 9 was Blue Dragon. The number 10 was on Game Pass. Number 9 is Blue Dragon, not on Game Pass. Number 8, Cameo, Elements of Power. This is on Game Pass, and it's also backwards compatible with the physical disc. Number 7 was Batman, Arkham Origins. This is not on Game Pass, but it is backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X. Number 6 is The Walking Dead Season 2. This is on Game Pass and is backwards compatible with the physical disc. Number 9, Spec Ops Design. Backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X, but not on Game Pass. Number 4 is Alice Maddens Returns. This is on Game Pass and it's backwards compatible with the physical disc. Alice Maddens Returns. Number 3 is Eat Lead, The Return of Mad Hazard. This is not on Game Pass, but it is backwards compatible with the Xbox Series X with the physical disc. Number 2 is Dead Space, backwards compatible with the physical disc, and it's on Game Pass. It's on both. And number 1, Binary Domain. This is not on Game Pass, but it is backwards compatible if you have a physical disc. And without further ado, thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all too old to be playing video games.